Hello, my name is Andrea Beamon. But who is Andrea Beamon? Well, I would say Andrea is laid back. Andrea is very no nonsense. Andrea is very get the task done, move on. Andrea is priority driven. Whatever's top priority will get the most focus. If it's not top priority, it's not going to get a lot of focus from me. And now these things, to some they may be good, to some they may be bad things, but they're me. And I'm not perfect. They're me. And I prioritize, different things than other people may. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because when you're a leader, you have to show up as your authentic self. Okay, people can tell when you're playing. People can tell when you're doing things you don't normally do. So I have to show up my authentic self and I have to prioritize my values. Okay? So like my first value, harmony. I am a very peaceful person. I don't like conflict. I'm not going to give much conflict in my personal experiences. I haven't. I'm very harmonious. Okay, I like very monotone, soothed sounds. Okay, that is Andrea. So I'm going to incorporate in my leadership, of course, because that's what's authentic to me. No arguing in spaces that I'm the leader of. And I understand that some people, that's the only way they know how to solve problems. And so, as a leader, I have to model for them how to have these conversations and discussions with other people that are creative and that are not, violent or not hostile. And I know I have to model that and I have to be able to practice that with my colleagues and the people that work for me. I have to be able to model it and practice it, and I will. We can do practice conversations where you disagree with the other person, so let's talk about it in a harmonious manner. All right, my second value is maintaining boundaries. Okay, I do want an open door policy. I want to listen to others deeply, and I want the people that are following me to be able to come to me with anything. Um, but boundaries do need to be set. If it's after working hours, then I'm not responding to it. I mean, if it's total emergency like death in the family, total emergency, of course I'm not gonna just ignore that. But boundaries do have to be set. I refuse to be that leader that sends emails at 8 p.m. on a Sunday. That's just not gonna be me. It can wait Monday morning. It can, no matter what it is. It can wait. And so I'm gonna place those boundaries. I don't want to stress out people that are following me. And so I respect the same. I expect the same in return. But once again, I have to set that boundary in order for them to reciprocate it. Also, situational leadership. That's another important value for me. I don't want to be, I'm not a prideful lion. I'm not the loudest person in the room, and I don't want to be. I'm very monotone. I'm very chill, very relaxed. And I'm going to keep that same energy with my leadership. So, situational leadership, I'm going to make decisions on my own as needed. If I throw out a topic in a meeting, and then everybody's just kind of spinning their wheels, we're not getting anywhere. Ultimately, I'll step in and make that final decision. But if I can just sit back calmly and let the people that are following me and let them solve it themselves, that's the most ideal. Because I want them to be leaders and believe in themselves as well and know that they're a part of leadership as well. The people that are following me, they're most important players in the enactment of whatever change is going to happen. And so they should be a part of the decision making process. I don't believe that I should just make it all on my own. So I'm definitely going to incorporate the people that are following me. And if, people's wheels just keep spinning, then I'll have to put my foot down and make my own decision. But situational leadership, be the top dog when it's required. But if it's not, sit back and let the people that are following me be the leaders that I know they can be. All right, another value of mine is respect. I'm very respectful to others, like very. And so I expect the same in return. And then also, I want to be able to model that as well for the people that are following me. So we can practice that. Because some people weren't taught that. Some people, you have to, earn it. And so I'm okay with earning it from the people that are following me. They're valuable to me, and so I'm willing to earn that. So respect is very important in a space that I am leading. Another value is embracing imperfection. Like I said earlier, I prioritize. If it's not top priority, it's not getting a lot of effort. And that's okay. You don't have to put 110% into everything. You have to prioritize. And I embrace imperfection. So, like growing up, my mother, she's the best leader I know. If I didn't do my chores, she would ask me why, and she would give me a chance to make it up. I wouldn't get the whole allowance, but I would get some of it. And I really admire that. So in my leadership, I want to embrace imperfection like that. If somebody doesn't get their goal accomplished, then I want to ask them why and then give them a chance to make it up. And I know sometimes you can't necessarily make it up, but still, just give them that morale. Like, it's okay, whatever you need help with, tell me beforehand so that way we're not at the deadline, it's not getting done, you know? And of course, in closing, I know that everything isn't all sunshine and daffodils. I know there's going to be conflict, there's going to be, you know, problems. But hey, that's the test of a good leader. And once I'm in that position, I'm going to figure out the best way to handle it, but still using my values and being true to myself. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.